Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. In the hidden world of rare coins, where collectors chase after forgotten treasures and history lives in shining metal, few pieces stir the heart quite like a gold coin bearing the name of a president who served for just a single month. Yes, today's story takes us back to a time when America was still young, its identity still being forged, and its leaders were remembered not just for their actions, but for their legacy carved into the face of precious gold. We're talking about the stunning and elusive United States of America gold $1 coin honoring William Henry Harrison, dated 1841. A coin so rare, so rich in history, and so treasured by collectors, that one of its finest examples recently commanded an unbelievable price. The name William Henry Harrison may not be as widely known today as Lincoln or Washington, but his role in American history was pivotal. A war hero, a politician, and the 9th President of the United States, Harrison's presidency was the shortest in U.S. history. He served just 31 days before passing away from pneumonia. But though his term was brief, his legacy lived on, not only in the history books but also in the hearts of numismatists and historians alike. And his image, cast in gold, is now one of the most sought-after pieces in American coinage. Now let's rewind the clock to the 1800s. A time when gold coins were symbols of wealth, power, and national pride. The gold dollar coin was officially authorized in 1849, but commemorative and fantasy strikes honoring early American presidents have since found their way into collector circles. Among them, the William Henry Harrison 1841 gold $1 coin stands out as an anomaly, a legend, and an artifact of immense value and mystery. These rare pieces are not to be confused with modern commemoratives. The true collector's item is the ultra-scarce early strike, pieces privately or limitedly minted as a tribute to President Harrison. These coins, struck in precious gold and often bearing a brilliant finish and impeccable detail, were never meant for everyday use. They were struck with reverence, and only a handful remain in the world today. And that's what makes this story so electrifying. When you first lay eyes on the coin, it radiates with a warm, golden glow that tells you it's not an ordinary piece of currency. The obverse typically features a dignified portrait of William Henry Harrison, his features etched with precision, his gaze strong and stoic. His name and the date 1841 surround the portrait, marking the year of his short-lived presidency, a presidency remembered more for its tragedy than its triumph, but forever sealed in America's collective memory. The reverse of the coin often features elegant inscriptions and patriotic symbols, laurel wreaths, stars, or eagles, all masterfully arranged to reflect both the era's artistry and the spirit of the United States during the 19th century. The craftsmanship is nothing short of breathtaking. Holding one of these coins feels like holding a piece of the soul of early America. What makes this coin so rare is not just the man it honors, but the fact that so few were ever produced. These are not coins that were minted by the millions. In fact, some are believed to have been struck in quantities of less than 100. And fewer still have survived in mint state. Every surviving example is a cherished relic, handled with gloves, stored under glass, and studied like a historical manuscript. Collectors and historians alike seek out the William Henry Harrison gold dollar not only for its gold content but for the story it tells. It represents a fleeting moment in the nation's history. A moment of transition, fragility, and the constant march of time. It's more than money. It's a monument. When coins like this surface at auctions, the energy is electric. Bidders from around the world, including museums, high-profile collectors, and institutional investors, compete for the chance to own what many consider a once-in-a-lifetime item. And because of their scarcity, these coins almost never come up for sale, making each auction a headline-making event. Condition plays a massive role in the value of these coins. A single scratch, a moment of tarnish, or a slightly imperfect strike can affect its price dramatically. That's why coins that have been protected since their creation, those with full luster, no contact marks, and razor-sharp details, fetch prices that are nothing short of staggering. Even more fascinating are the stories surrounding the discovery of these coins. Some were tucked away in old estate collections, forgotten in dusty drawers for decades. Others were passed down quietly through generations, the families unaware that they held a small fortune in their hands. And a few lucky individuals discovered them by chance, shocked to find a piece of pure gold stamped with presidential honor. The rarity of the 1841 William Henry Harrison gold dollar creates a frenzy every time it's mentioned in numismatic circles. Collectors rush to verify authenticity, seeking expert opinions and historical records. Institutions scramble to track provenance and secure documentation. Every known specimen is catalogued, photographed, and preserved like a museum artifact. This coin also carries historical weight in another way. It's part of the presidential gold dollar series, a concept that has fascinated Americans for generations. Coins featuring the faces of U.S. presidents have long been a way of honoring the nation's leadership, but this coin stands alone. Because it represents a man who had barely begun his presidency before death claimed him. A man whose legacy lived on far longer than his time in office. And yet, the value of this coin is not just in its gold content or its rarity. It's in its symbolism. It tells the story of a life cut short, of a presidency that could have been, and of a country learning to navigate change. That's what makes holding this coin such a powerful experience. You're not just holding gold, you're holding history itself. Coin collectors often describe the emotional rush they feel when encountering a piece like this. It's a mix of awe, respect, and disbelief. The idea that such a small object could represent such a grand moment in time is a reminder of how powerful numismatics can be. With every passing year, fewer examples remain. Some disappear into private collections, never to be seen again. Others are acquired by museums, preserved forever but locked away from public hands. This ever-shrinking availability only adds to the feverish demand when one finally appears on the open market. Auction houses know the value of this coin, not just in dollars, but in legacy. They present it with reverence, often displaying it under lights and in cases that match its dignity. Descriptions are filled with historical references and passionate remarks from experts who understand exactly what this coin represents. And for those lucky enough to own one, it's not just a piece of their collection, it's often the crown jewel. It's the coin that draws the biggest reaction, sparks the most conversations, and earns the deepest admiration. It's a reminder that sometimes, the rarest things in life are also the most meaningful. In recent years, the value of this coin has reached new heights. As interest in historical collectibles grows, so does the bidding. Each new sale seems to top the last, proving that the William Henry Harrison gold dollar is more than a curiosity. It's a titan of American numismatics. And now, the most jaw-dropping moment of all. In a record-breaking auction, one of the finest known examples of the 1841 United States of America William Henry Harrison gold $1 coin, preserved in nearly flawless condition, with exquisite detail and a shining golden luster, was sold to a passionate collector for a historic sum. That single coin, no larger than a quarter, was sold for an earth-shaking total of $460,000. Top 2. In the mysterious and captivating world of rare coins, every now and then, a coin appears that captures not just the imagination of collectors but the very heartbeat of American history. And today, we are diving deep into one such extraordinary treasure, a gleaming symbol of national pride, leadership, and untold value. We're talking about the legendary United States of America gold $1 coin honoring the 12th President of the United States, Zachary Taylor, dated between 1849 and 1850. This coin is more than just metal, it is a masterpiece of history, an icon of presidential remembrance, and a golden key to a forgotten era that has resurfaced in the world of collectors with shocking importance. Now picture this, a coin so rare, so historically rich, and so dazzling in its preservation that it stirs emotions in even the most seasoned numismatists. When a collector holds this gold dollar, they aren't simply holding a monetary item, they are holding a moment in American time. Zachary Taylor, often known as Old Rough and Ready, served as a fearless military general, and ultimately rose to the presidency during one of the nation's most tense and transformative periods. Taylor's presidency began in 1849, following decades of battlefield heroism, most notably during the Mexican-American War. Despite his tough exterior and military grit, his presidency was brief, lasting only until 1850, when he died in office just 16 months into his term. That short presidency, though, didn't dim his legacy. And it is this legacy that has been beautifully immortalized on the face of the gold $1 coin, a tribute to strength, courage, and national evolution. This gold coin, struck in shimmering brilliance, stands as one of the most intriguing finds in American numismatics. The obverse typically features a finely detailed portrait of Zachary Taylor, etched with careful attention to his strong features, his battle-worn gaze, and his presidential posture. It's not just art, it's a presidential time capsule. And when paired with the dates, 1849 to 1850, the coin reminds us of the swift yet impactful presidency of a man whose influence extended far beyond his short time in the White House. The reverse of this stunning piece often holds powerful national imagery. Whether it's the classic American eagle, olive branches of peace, or stars representing the growing Union, each design choice on the coin reflects a message. It's about a country expanding, struggling, and building its identity, a theme Zachary Taylor knew all too well as both a soldier and a statesman. But what truly makes this coin the talk of the treasure-hunting world is its rarity. Coins like these were not minted for everyday transactions. They weren't produced en masse. They were created in extremely limited numbers, often as commemorative pieces or in tribute sets. Some of these coins were part of early collector series, others struck in tiny quantities for historic preservation. What remains today is not just rare, it is nearly impossible to find in pristine condition. And condition is everything when it comes to value. The difference between a scratched, worn coin and a near-perfect mint-state piece can be hundreds of thousands of dollars. For the Zachary Taylor gold dollar coin, specimens that have been perfectly preserved, untouched by time or careless handling, are the holy grail. These examples, free of marks and rich in detail, are the reason collectors chase auctions with their hearts pounding and wallets open. It's no surprise then that the few known examples are fiercely guarded by elite collectors and institutions. Some are housed in museum-quality vaults. Others rest in private safes, only brought out on special occasions or shown to close friends who understand the coin's true worth. And every so often, one of these treasures hits the open market, and when it does, the coin world erupts in excitement. What adds even more to the allure of the Zachary Taylor coin is its connection to a critical moment in American politics. Taylor was a president at a crossroads, a man who opposed the expansion of slavery, who warned against sectional division, and whose sudden death left the nation at a vulnerable turning point. His leadership, though short-lived, shaped the debate that would eventually lead to the Civil War. And that makes this coin more than just a collector's item. It is a tangible link to the most pressing moral and political challenges the nation has ever faced. Holding this coin feels like touching the breath of history. It's small, yes, but powerful. It's gold, yes, but what it represents is far more valuable. This coin tells a story of battles fought, of ideals defended, and of a nation still defining itself. And because of its historical significance and visual beauty, it has earned a spot as one of the most desirable pieces in the numismatic world. Collectors who have spent decades studying U.S. coins recognize the 1849 to 1850 gold Zachary Taylor piece as a standout. Its scarcity, its exceptional design, and the prestige of the president it honors combine to create a demand that far outweighs the supply. That's why even whispers of its appearance at an auction can send shockwaves across the community. The coin's allure doesn't just appeal to historians or collectors. Investors have begun to take notice. Gold coins with historic value and limited availability are increasingly seen as alternative investments, tangible assets that appreciate with time, rarity, and sentiment. And when it comes to presidential gold dollars, Zachary Taylor's coin is among the most powerful players. Stories abound of collectors stumbling upon a rare piece by accident, hidden in heirloom collections, tucked in forgotten drawers, or inherited with little fanfare. Some have discovered, to their shock, that they were holding on to a six-figure fortune all along. The Zachary Taylor gold dollar is one of those coins. It has transformed the lives of lucky discoverers, sometimes overnight. Professional grading agencies have only certified a tiny number of these coins in top condition, adding to their mythical status. The top grades, such as MS-65 or higher, are almost unicorns in the collecting universe, beautiful, rare, and wildly valuable. Each one is photographed, cataloged, and tracked with the highest care, and collectors can spend years chasing just one dot, and when a certified example does go to auction, the stage is set. High-end numismatic auctions treat this coin like royalty: lit displays, magnified showcases, and full spreads and glossy catalogs. The tension is palpable as the bidding begins, and the final sale price often exceeds all expectations. The Zachary Taylor gold $1 coin is not just a piece of American currency, it's a monument to a man, a presidency, and a defining moment in our nation's timeline. It's a collector's dream, a historian's gem, and an investor's prize. And the longer it remains in private hands, the higher its value climbs. If you ever have the opportunity to see one in person, count yourself lucky. Because what you're witnessing is a miracle of survival, craftsmanship, and history. You're seeing a golden echo of the past, still speaking to us in the present. And now, the moment every collector waits for, the jaw-dropping truth of its current value. In one of the most exciting and competitive auctions of the decade, a near-flawless example of the United States of America gold $1 coin bearing the name Zachary Taylor, and the years 1849 to 1850 was sold to a determined bidder after a flurry of intense offers. This breathtaking coin, shimmering with beauty and rich in historic weight, reached a final sale price of $430,000. Top 3. In the fascinating universe of American coinage, there are pieces that shine not just because of their golden luster, but because they carry stories of culture, heritage, and timeless value. Today, we take you into the world of one such modern treasure, the United States of America gold $1 Sacagawea coin from the year 2010. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a remarkable combination of history, design brilliance, and unexpected rarity that has stunned collectors all over the world. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that honors a heroic Native American woman who guided Lewis and Clark on their monumental journey of exploration. A woman whose contribution helped shape the destiny of an entire nation. That woman was Sacagawea, and this coin, minted in her honor, continues to preserve her legacy in a way that is both beautiful and valuable. The Sacagawea dollar was first introduced in 2000, but what makes the 2010 version so exceptional lies in the subtle changes and the astonishing variations that occurred during minting. While millions of Sacagawea dollars exist, only a very tiny fraction of the 2010 pieces carry the rare characteristics that make them immensely valuable today. These are the coins that every serious collector dreams of adding to their vault. This $1 coin, though golden in appearance, is not made of solid gold. However, its warm, glimmering color is achieved through a special manganese brass alloy that gives it a unique and elegant finish. The obverse of the coin features the serene yet strong face of Sacagawea, carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste on her back. The detail in her eyes, the curve of her lips, and the gentle fabric folds in her garment all speak to the artistry behind the coin's design. The reverse of the 2010 coin is what sets it apart. That year, the U.S. Mint continued the Native American $1 coin program, showcasing themes that highlight Native contributions to the building of the United States. The 2010 reverse design displays a beautifully detailed image of the Hiawatha Belt and 5 symbolic arrows representing unity among the Iroquois Confederacy. This artwork reflects the democratic roots that influenced early American governance, giving the coin powerful historical symbolism. However, among the coins minted in 2010, a few unique errors and special strikes emerged that caught the attention of the numismatic community. Some were struck on experimental planchets, others displayed rare double dies, and a select few were proof versions that mysteriously escaped the mint's tight controls. These unexpected variations became instant collectibles, and their values soared almost overnight. Now, not every 2010 Sacagawea dollar is worth a fortune, but the rare ones, Those few that contain minting anomalies or are in flawless, pristine condition can command extraordinary prices. It's the hunt for these rare birds that keeps collectors glued to auctions, estate sales, and private collections in search of the one coin that could change their financial future. The U.S. Mint has always held a special place for the Sacagawea series, as it reflects a commitment to honoring the often overlooked voices of history. And by embedding deep cultural meaning and impressive artistry into each release, the Mint continues to intrigue the modern collector. The 2010 edition is no exception. In fact, it stands out for its elegance, symbolism, and the rarity of certain versions. Another detail that boosts the value of this coin is its condition. Coins graded at the highest levels by agencies like PCGS or NGC, specifically MS68 or higher, are nearly flawless. These top-grade examples are scarce, and collectors will pay a premium to obtain them. Add in any minting error, and the value increases dramatically. There have also been stories of people unknowingly spending these rare coins as regular currency. Yes, it's hard to believe, but some of these gems may still be circulating today, passed through vending machines or coin jars, completely unrecognized for what they truly are. That's the thrill and mystery of modern coin collecting. You never know what could be hiding in plain sight. The Sacagawea dollar, despite being a modern coin, carries historical weight that few others do. It represents exploration, motherhood, survival, and unity. It's a reminder that every coin is more than money. It's a message from the past, sealed in metal, waiting to be discovered again. And with each passing year, these coins become even more desirable. As the Mint ceases production of older issues and as collectors seal their finds in private collections, the number of high-quality examples left on the market continues to shrink. This scarcity only drives up demand and value. Auctions are where these coins truly shine. When a rare 2010 Sacagawea dollar surfaces, especially one with a documented error or immaculate condition, the bidding wars can be intense. Coin experts, investors, and even history buffs all scramble to own a piece of this iconic series. The price tags often leave audiences stunned. For many, coin collecting starts as a hobby, a curiosity, a passion project. But as they dive deeper, they realize they're also investing in tangible, beautiful assets that can grow in value over time. And when it comes to coins like the 2010 Sacagawea dollar, that growth has been phenomenal. Collectors often speak of the emotional connection they feel with the Sacagawea coin. The strength in her expression, the innocence of the child she carries, and the tribute to Native American contributions stir feelings of respect and inspiration. That emotional power gives this coin a depth that goes far beyond its monetary value. And make no mistake, this coin does have serious monetary value. The rarest of these coins, especially those discovered with errors, limited mintage proofs, or top-grade finishes, have sold for staggering amounts. When demand meets rarity, prices climb into the stratosphere. The golden color may be only symbolic, but the worth is very real. It speaks to the rising appreciation for coins that combine art, history, and mystery into one compact object. And the Sacagawea 2010 edition has earned its place among the modern-day legends of US coinage. So if you're someone who loves stories of hidden treasure, if you're intrigued by the intersection of culture and currency, or if you're simply looking for that next great collectible, the 2010 Sacagawea gold-colored $1 coin is a piece you must explore. It's not just a coin, it's a key to a greater understanding of America's narrative. Even beginners in coin collecting should keep their eyes open. Who knows? You might stumble upon a forgotten roll of 2010 Sacagawea dollars at a garage sale, or spot one mixed in your change jar. That's how many great discoveries begin, with a simple glance, a spark of curiosity, and a little bit of luck. Today, this coin continues to write its own story. As collectors exchange it, protect it, and display it, its value only increases with time. It's more than a dollar, it's a legacy in gold tone. And now, for the detail that leaves even the most casual viewer speechless. In a landmark auction that caught the attention of coin collectors around the globe, one rare and stunningly preserved 2010 United States of America gold $1 Sacagawea coin, featuring a unique strike and exceptional condition, was sold for a breathtaking total of $70,000. Top 4. In the rich and fascinating world of American coins, few series combine presidential legacy, symbolic design, and unexpected value like the United States of America presidential $1 coins. And today, we spotlight one of the most intriguing and sought-after pieces from this remarkable series, the gold $1 coin honoring James Madison, the fourth President of the United States, who served from 1809 to 1817. This coin may appear ordinary to the untrained eye, but once its rarity, historical importance, and collector appeal are revealed, it becomes clear that this is no simple piece of metal, it's a true hidden treasure. James Madison, often referred to as the father of the Constitution, was a central figure in shaping the democratic foundation of the United States. His leadership and vision guided the young republic through difficult times, and his influence can still be felt today. It is no surprise that in 2007, when the presidential dollar coin program launched, Madison's contribution was honored with a coin that now captures the imagination of collectors and historians alike. Though these coins were never intended for general circulation in large quantities, the James Madison dollar gained attention due to several unexpected variations, production errors, and special minting qualities that surfaced over time. These features have catapulted certain examples of this coin into the realm of extreme value, far beyond its face value of just $1. Unlike what some might believe, these gold dollars are not made of solid gold. Instead, they feature a striking golden finish, thanks to a special alloy containing manganese brass that gives them their radiant appearance. It's this golden color, combined with bold inscriptions and the elegant image of Madison himself, that makes this coin visually stunning. The obverse side of the coin features a sharp and lifelike portrait of James Madison, his name inscribed boldly around the top curve, and the years of his presidency, 1809 to 1817, clearly etched below. This elegant design by Joel Iskowitz, sculpted by Don Everhart, gives the coin both character and clarity, capturing the intelligence and intensity of Madison's leadership. But the magic of this coin doesn't end there. The edge of the coin contains lettering, something rarely seen in modern American coinage. On the edge, you'll find the inscriptions: "In God We Trust, E Pluribus Unum," the year of minting and the mint mark. However, errors in these edge inscriptions are what makes some James Madison dollars so incredibly rare and valuable. Some of the most desirable versions of this coin include those with missing edge lettering, referred to as godless dollars, because the phrase, "In God We Trust," was accidentally omitted. Others have doubled edge inscriptions, misaligned lettering, or even entirely blank edges. These unexpected errors resulted from missteps during the minting process, and because only a small number made it past inspection, they are now considered extremely rare. Over the years, collectors and investors began scouring coin rolls, bank boxes, and even everyday change in search of these elusive errors. And as more people learned about their value, the demand for top-quality examples grew exponentially. Some collectors focus specifically on error coins, while others look for high-grade versions certified by top grading companies such as PCGS and NGC. Coins graded as MS68 or higher, meaning mint state and nearly flawless, are among the rarest and most valuable. Combine that with an edge error or a proof strike, and you have a coin that can command extraordinary prices at auction. These coins don't just sit in collections, they make headlines when they appear in the numismatic market. James Madison's coin also carries historical significance beyond just its value. It symbolizes the strength of American governance, the intellectual roots of democracy, and the vision of a leader who helped write the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights. For many collectors, owning this coin is not just a financial investment, but a way of preserving and honoring American heritage. Interestingly, many people still don't realize the value these coins can hold. Some have unknowingly spent rare variants at face value, using them in vending machines or giving them away as novelty gifts. But those in the know understand that a careful eye and a little knowledge can lead to a major discovery, even in a simple dollar coin. Collectors and coin hunters often share stories of finding rare James Madison dollars tucked away in forgotten drawers or mixed in change jars. It's these thrilling tales of unexpected treasure that keep the passion for numismatics alive. Every coin is a mystery waiting to be unraveled, and some mysteries can be worth a small fortune. Auction houses have played a significant role in bringing these rare coins into the spotlight. When a high-grade James Madison dollar with a known era appears, collectors from around the world gather, online and in person, to compete for a piece of numismatic history. The bidding wars are intense, and the final prices often exceed expectations. As more collectors chase these coins and fewer pristine examples remain in circulation, values are continuing to rise. What once seemed like just another commemorative dollar has now become a coin of immense prestige. It's a clear example of how historical symbolism, minting anomalies, and collector demand converge to create true monetary power. This coin also appeals to educators, historians, and students. Holding a James Madison dollar is like holding a physical reminder of the intellectual revolution that shaped modern America. It's a tribute to a thinker, a writer, and a president who gave structure and meaning to a growing nation. The golden brilliance of this coin makes it stand out visually, but its value lies deep within its story. Every line on Madison's face, every curve of the lettering, and every error along the edge contributes to a legacy that's bigger than currency. It's art. It's history. It's a living piece of America. For those just beginning their coin collecting journey, the James Madison Gold $1 coin offers an exciting entry point. It teaches you to look closely, think critically, and appreciate the rich narratives embedded in every mintmark and strike. And who knows? You may stumble upon a rare gem that transforms your collection, and your life. As the years pass, the importance of coins like these only grows. They remind us of the people who built the nation, the institutions that guide us, and the creativity behind even the smallest details. And with every auction, every article, and every passionate collector, these coins continue to shape new stories of discovery. If you ever come across a James Madison dollar, don't overlook it. Examine its edge, check its condition, and learn its minting origin. That tiny dollar might just be the beginning of your greatest coin collecting adventure yet. And now, for the most astonishing part of this journey. One exceptionally rare and beautifully preserved United States of America Gold $1 James Madison coin, struck with a minting error and graded at a superb level, recently sold at auction for a jaw-dropping total of $570,000. Top 5. In the fascinating world of rare American coins, there lies a golden gem that has not only captured the attention of collectors but also ignited the imagination of history lovers around the world. It's a coin that represents far more than monetary value. It's a symbol of legacy, leadership, and national pride. Today, we bring into the spotlight a stunning piece of American history, the United States of America Gold $1 coin dedicated to John Quincy Adams, who served as the 6th President of the United States from 1825 to 1829. This coin is more than just a tribute to a former president. It's a portal into a time when America was still shaping its identity, pushing westward, and building institutions that would last centuries. John Quincy Adams, the brilliant son of President John Adams, left a lasting impact on American foreign policy and national development. The coin that bears his name captures not only his legacy but also the beauty and uniqueness that makes it one of the most desirable pieces in modern numismatics. At first glance, this coin may appear like a typical golden presidential dollar, with its round shape, golden shimmer, and bold inscriptions. But take a closer look, and you'll notice it has something special, something rare. The face of John Quincy Adams is sharply etched with a stoic expression, reflecting the intellect and determination for which he was known. Surrounding his portrait are the inscriptions of his name and the years of his presidency, 1825 to 1829. What truly elevates this coin from simple commemorative currency to collector's dream, however, are the errors, the condition, and the story behind its release. While these coins were not struck in pure gold, their golden hue comes from a unique manganese brass alloy that mimics the appearance of precious metal. This makes them stand out in any collection, and for some examples, particularly those with minting flaws, they stand out in value too. Edge lettering is one of the most distinctive features of this presidential dollar series. The mottos. E pluribus unum, in God we trust. The mint year and mint mark are engraved around the edge of the coin, something rarely seen in other U.S. currency. But it's in this unique edge design that collectors have discovered the rarest and most valuable versions of the John Quincy Adams dollar. A small number of these coins were released with critical errors. Some were missing edge lettering entirely. Others had doubled inscriptions or misaligned text. These minting mistakes, while rare, became the catalyst for a collector frenzy. The hunt for these flawed yet valuable pieces continues today with intensity and excitement. What adds even more fascination to this story is how many of these rare variations went unnoticed for years. Some were spent, pocketed, or forgotten, lost in drawers or coin jars, only to be rediscovered by a keen-eyed collector who understood what they had found. This has made the John Quincy Adams gold dollar one of the most thrilling coins to search for in the entire series. Collectors often talk about the thrill of the hunt, how the next rare find could be sitting unnoticed in a bank roll, or even in your change. This specific coin fuels that passion because it offers not only historical significance but also the real possibility of uncovering a hidden treasure. Numismatists, coin collectors and scholars have recognized the value of this coin in top-grade conditions. Coins graded MS68 or higher, particularly those with rare mint errors, are considered numismatic gold. And when such coins appear at auction, they attract fierce bidding from around the world. This coin has also appeared in several major coin exhibitions and has been the subject of detailed numismatic analysis. Experts admire its clean strike, elegant design, and the historical importance of the man it represents. John Quincy Adams wasn't just any president, he was a master diplomat, an early abolitionist's voice, and a key architect of the Monroe Doctrine. Holding his coin is like holding a piece of America's intellectual and political foundation. For modern collectors, the presidential dollar coin series represents more than a hobby. It's a journey through history, through artistry, and through the ever-unfolding mystery of U.S. minting. The John Quincy Adams coin stands as one of the brightest stars in that constellation, and with good reason. Even novice collectors can appreciate this coin's story. It teaches them how a simple oversight at the mint can create extraordinary value. It shows how condition and rarity intertwine to define true worth. And it reminds us that even coins minted in the 21st century can carry stories and prices that rival those of 18th century rarities. There's also something deeply poetic about a coin bearing the image of John Quincy Adams, a man who believed in civil liberties, in education, in diplomacy, being valued not just for its material but for the memory it preserves. This isn't just a collector's piece, it's a symbol of ideals. Over the past decade, many of these coins have surfaced in online markets, auctions, and private sales, with each rare example telling its own unique story. Some were found by lucky individuals who didn't even know what they had. Others were passed down in families, gaining more value with each passing year. As demand grows and the supply of top-condition examples shrinks, the market value of the John Quincy Adams gold dollar continues to soar. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to its dual appeal, historical legacy and financial potential. This is one coin that proves a dollar can be worth far more than its face suggests. This coin is also a favorite among educators, who use it to teach students about early American leadership, the history of the U.S. Mint, and the importance of critical observation. It connects the classroom to real-world economics, policy, and history in a tangible and exciting way. Each of these golden dollars tells its own tale. But the coin bearing John Quincy Adams's image tells a tale of vision, struggle, and triumph, a journey from post-colonial uncertainty to the dawn of American greatness. And that story is engraved not just in metal, but in memory. For collectors chasing the rarest and most valuable editions of this coin, the reward is more than profit, it's pride. It's the feeling of owning something few others possess. It's the thrill of the find. And it's the deep connection to a story that stretches back over 200 years. So whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, take a moment to check your collection, skin your change, and inspect your bank rolls. Because one small coin could unlock a door to history, honor, and incredible value. And now comes the most exciting part of this golden journey. One particular United States of America gold $1 John Quincy Adams coin, struck with a rare edge lettering error and preserved in near-perfect mint condition, was recently sold to a passionate collector for an astounding amount of $530,000. Top 6. In the world of rare and valuable coins, there's one golden piece that holds more than just metallic shine. It carries a story of bravery, exploration, and American legacy. It's the United States of America gold $1 Sacagawea coin from the year 2000. This coin is no ordinary currency. It's a tribute to a woman who guided one of the greatest expeditions in American history and a treasure that's become a dream for collectors and enthusiasts all over the world. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced in the year 2000 to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar. But unlike its predecessor, this coin featured a bold and powerful design, a golden hue, and the portrait of a Native American woman who helped shape American destiny. Sacagawea, the young Shoshone guide and interpreter who aided the Lewis and Clark expedition, became the face of a brand new era in American coinage. This coin stands out from the very first glance. Her calm yet determined face looks over her shoulder, her infant son Jean-Baptiste resting peacefully on her back, capturing a moment frozen in time. This powerful imagery set against a soft, golden tone is more than just art. It's a message of strength, guidance, and courage. But what truly made this coin legendary was what happened after its release. While millions of standard versions were produced for circulation, a very limited number of experimental and special mint varieties were created that were never intended to enter the public's hands. These rare issues include striking mint errors, experimental planchets, and museum-worthy strikes that collectors would do anything to find. One of the most mysterious versions of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar is known as the Cheerios dollar. Before the official launch, General Mills included special 2000 dated Sacagawea coins in boxes of Cheerios cereal. These weren't ordinary coins. They had enhanced tail feather detailing on the eagle that would later be changed for mass production. This minor difference turned those few coins into priceless rarities. In addition to the Cheerios dollar, some Sacagawea coins were mistakenly struck on planchets intended for foreign coins, and others were created with mirrored proof-like surfaces that gleamed differently from the typical golden finish. These unusual errors are incredibly rare and can multiply the coin's value dramatically. The coin's golden color often fools people into thinking it's made of real gold, but in truth, the alloy consists of copper, zinc, manganese, and nickel. Despite not being solid gold, the coin gleams with an appearance that gives it that royal, golden finish. This unique blend was chosen not only for its look but also for its durability in daily transactions. Yet the coin's journey doesn't end with its looks or design. Over the years, collectors began to uncover hidden gems within the Sacagawea series. High-grade versions of the 2000 coin, especially those that had been preserved in untouched mint condition, began to demand high prices in the collector's market. Some of the most valuable specimens were discovered in sealed bags from the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Others surfaced in private collections where sharp-eyed owners spotted slight differences, doubled dies, or unintentional minting anomalies that turned a simple coin into a historical artifact. What makes the 2000 Sacagawea dollar so attractive to collectors isn't just its rarity, but also the emotional and cultural connection it holds. Sacagawea represents guidance through the unknown, a calm and courageous presence in the face of uncertainty. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of American spirit and the determination of a young mother who helped guide an entire nation westward. Even more remarkable is how widely these coins have traveled. Some ended up in circulation across the U.S., while others found their way into coin sets, vaults, and eventually, high-stakes auctions. And as more people learned about the special varieties and errors, the search intensified. Today, coin enthusiasts still dream of finding that one rare Sacagawea dollar hidden in a coin jar, tucked away in a drawer, or passed down through generations. It's a modern treasure hunt that continues to spark excitement, not only because of potential value but because of the connection to a true American icon. There are also versions of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar struck in proof condition for collector sets, including silver patterns and presentation pieces. Some were never released to the public and only surfaced through auctions and museum collections, fueling even more fascination with this extraordinary coin. collectors also admire the symbolic details embedded in the design. The reverse features a soaring eagle surrounded by 17 stars, representing the 17 states in the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Every part of this coin tells a story, and every detail was chosen with purpose. With time, the value of this coin has only grown, especially for high-grade examples certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. These coins are ranked on the Sheldon scale, and those achieving a near-perfect MS68 or MS69 are incredibly rare and desirable. In the auction world, when one of these pristine or air-filled Sacagawea dollars is offered, the room fills with excitement. Bidders from around the world raise their paddles, hoping to be the one to claim a piece of American numismatic history. And with each sale, the legend of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar grows. Some collectors view this coin as a gateway into numismatics, a coin that ignites curiosity and passion. It's often the first coin that leads people into the world of rare coin collecting, and its beauty, mystery, and historical significance keep them coming back for more. There's also a growing movement of younger collectors who connect with the Sacagawea coin not just because of its value, but because of the woman it represents. Sacagawea is a symbol of indigenous strength, maternal courage, and female leadership, a role model honored through a shining dollar. With so much value tied into condition, provenance, and rarity, it's no surprise that the best examples of this coin are guarded closely and passed down like family heirlooms. Each one tells a slightly different story, but all share the same golden heartbeat. So if you're ever handed a 2000 Sacagawea dollar and change or find one tucked away in a forgotten envelope, take a moment to inspect it. You never know, you could be holding one of the rarest coins in modern American history. And now for the moment that has stunned collectors and investors alike. A 2000 Sacagawea gold $1 coin, featuring a rare strike and perfect mint preservation, was recently sold in a private auction for an eye-widening total of $100,000.